Well guys, it is official! I am officially a WEBTOON Ambassador now, which is pretty cool. Basically this means that WEBTOON is going to be sponsoring some of the content that I make on this channel. 2 videos a month is the plan for now, 2 videos a month, and it's gonna cover a wide variety of different webtoons, pretty much anything that's on their site. And the cool thing about this is if you're a longtime viewer or you're somebody who's been around for a little while, you know that I already was kind of working with WEBTOON, but it was more of like a partnership where they would sort of, say, oh, we're working on this comic now, etc., etc. And that's why I was working on comics like Freaking Romance and stuff. And that was great, that worked out for a few videos. But this sponsorship partnership sort of deal is a bit more interesting because they're actually sort of letting us creators bring up ideas to them. We're gonna work on content that we come up with. So for example, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but this first video that's gonna come out in a couple of weeks is on Tower of God because Tower of God is returning. The first sponsored video is actually gonna be Tower of God related, which is super cool. And in the future, I know my channel is more action fantasy, so a lot of the content that they're sponsoring is going to be sort of in that genre. Maybe I'll step out of it a little bit for comics that I love, like Purple Hyacinth, I mean, come on. But for the most part, yeah, it's gonna be great. They're letting us sort of brainstorm and decide what we wanna do, and then they get to approve it, we get to work together. I'm super excited, it's gonna be a ton of fun to work with them. And yeah, overall, just want to let you guys know, I'm a WEBTOON Ambassador. What does that mean? It's a fancy title, meaning WEBTOON and me are kind of cool now. I mean, we've always been cool, but we're like super cool now, which is pretty hype. So I want to ask you guys, what other comics, aside from Tower of God and God of High School, those are like the big two on this channel, what other comics would you like me to talk about on WEBTOON? Like, I know I've heard talk of Unordinary, Hardcore Leveling Warrior, comics like that. The Boxer, I've talked about The Boxer briefly before, but people want more of that. Like, what do you guys want to see? What would you watch? And even aside from that, like, instead of doing just like review content and like, oh, do I like this or do I not? Like, what else would you like to see aside from just reviewing something or reacting to something? Like something more specific? I don't know. I'm really curious to know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. But overall, thanks for watching. And yeah, stay tuned for some WEBTOON content, some hype WEBTOON content. Let's freaking go. All right, thanks guys.